Hey guys, it is Sunday. It's July the 10th, 2022, and welcome to News with Nancy. Hey, I haven't seen you guys in a while, and I thought maybe I should do some News with Nancy to kind of catch you guys up and bring you up to speed with what's going on in the world, what's going on with me, and what's going on with High Road to Humanity. Of course, I still have the podcast, High Road to Humanity, and you can listen on Spotify or on Apple or on TogiNet Radio. There's a lot of different places that play my podcast, and it's High Road to Humanity. So you can listen to all my shows there. And if you want to watch me, my new channel is on Healing Within TV. But I'm coming back here on YouTube to do a few shows, and I'm going to do some News with Nancy. So I'm really glad you guys joined me today. Listen, since I've seen you last, I have become a minister, and I wanted to tell you all that. And I'm very excited. Something I've always wanted to do. And I finally went ahead and just did it. And so now, if you are interested in a prayer said for you or a family member, I'm so happy to do that for you. Just email me, nancyyearout@gmail.com, or go to my website, nancyyearout.com, and send me a message. And I have a little poll, so I'd be happy to say a prayer for anybody who needs it, or if you're just having a tough time right now, just send me a message and I'll say a prayer for you. Okay. Some other good news that's going on is that it's finally raining here in New Mexico. We're in our monsoon season. It's been crazy hot and lots of fires, but now we're into monsoon, so that's a real positive. I want to talk to you guys about a few things today. One is the Georgia Guidestones. I don't know if you guys know about them or if you heard about the explosion this week. On July 6th, of 2022, the Guidestones were heavily damaged in a bombing, and they were later dismantled on the same day. Now, a lot of people think there's been a big controversy on whether this has a connection to Satanism. So it's been quite an interesting thing. You don't know about the Georgia Guidestones. They were a granite monument that stood in Elbert County, Georgia, from 1980 until 2022. They were 19 feet 3 inches tall, and they were made from 6 slabs of granite, okay, weighing about 237,746 pounds. They were called the American Stonehenge, and it was believed that the creators were an upcoming social, nuclear, or economic, I don't know, deal. They wanted to have a guide for humanity. It's kind of a strange situation. Now, they were 6 stones, and they were all different languages that they carved into the granite. Okay, so it was done in English, in Spanish, Swahili, Hindu, Hebrew, Arabic, traditional Chinese, and Russian. And the languages were chosen because they represented most of humanity, while Hebrew was chosen because of its connection to Judaism and Christianity, it says. Now, a lot of people think that these were not such a good thing. On the monument, I'm going to read what it says to you, and you can make your own determination. So, number 1, maintain humanity under 500,000 people in perpetual balance with nature. Okay. So, what a number. I mean, come on. What are we going to do? So some of the people just have to go. I don't know. Number 2, guide reproduction wisely, improving fitness and diversity. Number 3, unite humanity with a living new language. So they want us to have a new language. Number 4, rule passion, faith, tradition, and all things with tempered reason. Number 5, protect people and nations with fair laws and just courts. Number 6, let all nations rule internally, resolving external disputes in a world court. So this is going for a world order here. Number 7, avoid petty laws and useless officials. Oh, doing away with the officials who are policemen, that type of thing. Number 8, balance personal rights with social duties. I'm not sure what that means. Number 9, prize truth, beauty, love, seeking harmony with the infinite. Now, does that mean God, the divine source, the creator? Not quite sure. 10, Be not a cancer on the earth. Leave room for nature, leave room for nature. So this is what was on these stones. They were destroyed. A lot of people think they were really evil. I don't know, if you want to decrease the population, to me, that's an indication. They say that when these people want to do bad things, they have to put it right out in plain sight. So it's been in plain sight and it came crumbling down. So I would say that's some good news. Okay. So there you have it. Another real strange one I wanted to bring up today because a lot of people have been talking about this. So back in June of 2019, Oak Ridge National Laboratory in Eastern Tennessee, there's a physicist. Her name is Leah Bronzard. She's trying to open a portal to a parallel universe. And I just wonder where these people make these decisions, like these executive decisions to play God. It just blows my mind. But yeah, that's a situation. She calls it an oscillation that would lead her to mirror matter. But the idea is fundamentally the same. It's a series of experiments she plans to run at Oak Ridge, and she's going to send a beam of subatomic particles down a 50-foot tunnel past a powerful magnet and into an impenetrable wall. If the setup is just right, and if the universe cooperates, I like that part, then some of those particles will transform into mirror image versions of themselves, allowing them to tunnel right through the wall. And if that happens, Brownsard will have uncovered the first evidence of a mirrored world right alongside our own. Some people should not mess with these things. So it was supposed to happen this week. Now, the weird thing was, I will tell you this, when I started to look for what happened this week, all the headlines were like, it didn't happen. So it said that she didn't do it, but then we don't know if she did for sure or not. It says, don't worry, it isn't sinister. Over 85% of our universe seems to be invisible, she told Knox News. This is coming from, the Knoxville News Sentinel. It says, did Oak Ridge National Laboratory scientists discover a parallel universe? But we don't have an answer. And I don't know what she did, but man, people got to stop screwing with our universe and screwing with our energy. And it's just not a good idea to play God, it's just not. Everything was set up like it's supposed to be. So it's kind of strange. So I just want you guys to be aware of what's happening. Anyway, here's a cool one. This is good news. Fin whales are feeding in huge numbers in Antarctica for the first time in 45 years. Now, southern fin whales have been documented feeding in large numbers in ancestral feeding grounds in Antarctica for the first time since hunting was restricted in 1976. So that is a really great deal. I'm really excited about that. I'm gonna take care of the animals, man, and stop hunting them. Anyway, Florida women strive to make all beaches accessible for all. I agree with this because I don't think anybody has the right to say, oh, this is a private beach and you can't come on it. I mean, come on, seriously. I mean, we come here with nothing, we leave with nothing, and you're going to say this piece of dirt right here or this beach is mine and you can't sit on it. I mean, come on. Sabrina Cohen loves everything about the beach, from soaking up the sun to feeling the ocean breeze, and she wants to make this experience available to everyone. Cohen, 44, was in a car accident 30 years ago that left her paralyzed from the neck down. Through her foundation, she brings attention to stem cell research for spinal injuries and also hosts beach days twice a month in Miami Beach, welcoming people with disabilities and special needs. Now, about 100 volunteers, including lifeguards and physical therapists, set up temporary platforms and specialized equipment, and they ensure that the participants can safely get to the sand and in the water. This has been going on since 2016. So about 8,000 people have participated in beach days. I think this is really cool, by the way. The freedom of being in the ocean is such a beautiful experience, which it is, because we are 70% water. So of course, being in the ocean is very soothing and calming. That's why it's very calming and soothing to take a bath. So the freedom of being in the ocean is beautiful, and her goal now is to raise 10.5 million to build an adaptive facility in Miami Beach with a rooftop pool and specialized locker and changing room for these guys, which can be used as a model for other buildings around the world. The best use I could make out of my injury is to help other people through the same scenario, Cohen said. So that's a super great story, and I'm really glad um, that she's doing that to help other people. This is a cool one. Says firefighters rescue kittens from a Pepsi vending machine. Okay, so while on her lunch break, Lindsay Russell heard a strange noise coming from the Pepsi vending machine inside the Walmart she works at in Morristown, Tennessee. She got up to investigate and found that a tiny gray kitten had somehow managed to get into the vending machine, and try as she might, Russell was unable to get the cat out. So she called the Morrison Fire Department, and firefighter Doug Allison told WVLT as soon as they arrived, they could tell the cat was in distress. And so the firefighters removed a few panels from the machine, and after 10 minutes, the cat was out. And if we can help save a life, he said, animals or human will do what we can do. So Allison said Russell and her mom have rescued animals before, and they've taken in the cat, and now they've nicknamed the cat Pepsi or Pep or Pepper. So the cat's doing well. So that's kind of cool. Hey, listen, this week on my show, and I don't know if you guys are checking me out or not on Healing Within TV, that's where my channel is. And I had this cool lady on it, and she wrote this book, Marie D. Jones, Natural Health, Complete Guide to Natural Remedies and Well-Being. These are all my notes, of course. But there was something I wanted to share with you. She, in the book, she has a detox drink, and I'm not a doctor and I'm not giving medical advice by any means, but this is a recipe. It's in her book for detox, and I just wanted to share it with you. And so if you get the apple cider vinegar, the Bragg's is the natural kind. It's the kind that's, looks smoky. She says, put 1 teaspoon apple cider vinegar, 12 ounces of water, preferably room temperature, 1 tablespoon lemon juice, and 3 to 5 drops of liquid stevia. Now, you're supposed to drink this upon waking up and right before dinner. It's supposed to help with your belly fat, and it's also supposed to detox and make you feel terrific. So I'm going to try it, and I wanted to share it with you guys because, this apple cider vinegar is so good for you. I mean, even if you just make cucumbers, I always do like cucumbers and tomatoes or something like that together, it will really help if you don't want to do the drink. Get some apple cider vinegar. A lot of people, can drink it straight, but I don't know. I do better when it's with something. Anyway, so I want to share that with you guys today. So listen, that's about all I've got for you today. It is a crazy world out there, but stay centered, just stay connected to the divine. And that's what I do. And even though, we've got some crazy stuff going on with gas prices and food shortages, and, it's just a lot of unrest going on in the world. The best thing that we can do is to go within, take care of ourselves, self-care, connect with the divine, connect with that high vibrational love, and just be kind to each other and be nice and smile at your neighbor and wave, even if you never wave at your neighbor, do it, just do what you can when you go out into the world to be a light. And then other people will want to be a light too. So that's it for me today. I hope you guys have a terrific week. I'll see you again very soon. Oh, yeah, this is Angel Nancy. And if you want a reading from me, I bring wonderful messages from the divine and from the angelic realm. Go to my website, nancyyearout.com, and you can book your date and time with me. All right, guys, everyone take care. It's so nice to see everyone and have everyone back. Can't think of anything else to tell you today other than have a terrific day and God bless.